Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to Theory's brand new video, traveling to the strangest country on earth. I reckon it's Tanzania.
This is one of the hardest countries in the world to get permission to enter. There are only a handful of countries like it, almost fully closed off to the outside world. We've got our usual suspects, but then there's a nation landlocked in Central Asia, just north of Iran and Afghanistan, that few, and I'd bet most of you, have ever even heard of.
Turkmenistan.
Vast natural gas reserves.
Remains one of the world's most closed and oppressively governed countries.
By many experienced travelers, it's been named the strangest country on Earth, with a capital city unlike any other city in the world. Ranked as one of the top 10 producers of natural gas and a powerful oil nation as well, the fully state-owned industries have been used to erect a vast and new capital city, made up of almost all white marble and gold, with gigantic structures in all corners of the city. With their previous leader who made decisions like changing the names of the months of the year and days of the week to use names of his family, like his mom, people he admired, and just random words he chose on a whim instead, this isn't a country like any other. Needless to say, this place has caught my attention for some time now, but the country's secrecy and surveillance makes it complicated to travel to and capture. Characterized by international observers as an authoritarian regime with a strong concentration of power in the hands of its leadership, there aren't too many positive things said about this country online, which for me always makes me wonder, who are the people who live there? It is one of the top 10 hardest visas in the world to get granted, and thus countries to enter, which requires getting an official letter of invitation from the state. And so after weeks of uncertainty around this trip, waiting for the letters, they finally arrived. And so although we'd almost given up hope, we decided to not miss this rare opportunity to enter this unusual and fascinating place in the hopes to discover a corner of our planet isolated from the rest of us.
On Matt's episode back, I take him to literally the weirdest, one of the strangest places in the planet. Yeah, I mean, it's considered the strangest capital in the world.
Thomas's vibe is just going to the craziest places and talking about how he feels.
Yeah. You're in my dojo now, son. Bow down. First stop, Istanbul.
Look at you.
Hello, boy. How we doing?
I think Thomas, because he's gone to places like Syria, is way less nervous than we are. I'm like kind of freaking out. Staffman's kind of freaking out.
You know, I turned off Find My Friends for my mom and dad to not see that I'm here. I don't know if you can see on my face that I'm nervous or not.
He did call me last week, basically asking if we should maybe cancel this trip.
True, but I don't want fear to stop me doing things in life. But yeah, I've been feeling fear going to a country like this. So I had like some bad nightmares last night and stuff of just, you know, the head is just spinning.
Turkmenistan, here we go. Turkmenistan.
It took us over an hour to clear all the security and final visa steps at the airport. We got through at 4:30 in the morning, and at this point really started to wonder what we had just gotten ourselves into.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Thanks for waiting.
Hi.
Oh, you have golden teeth. Gracious.
First official steps in Turkmenistan. That took like an hour and a half to get out. There's like 19 different steps. Crazy. I've never been checked that many times.
Are you driving? Hi. What's your name?
There's a lot of color.
That was what we were talking about when we were flying in. There was like all these colorful buildings.
Wow, it's massive. Look at that beauty.
It's a hotel.
I think we are staying in the red one.
What?
I don't believe in that red. I don't believe it.
No way. What is this symbol of the squares?
The squares, they symbolize the 8 main tribes or the 8 ways to paradise.
Oh, wow. I cannot even predict what this looks like inside.
Well, we've just arrived at our hotel, and this is what it looks like. Everything looks really luxurious, but the lamp is falling apart. Dude, there's no... That one doesn't have a light bulb either. Nope. There's no light bulb here either. We're here for 4 days, boys.
A lot to take in.
That's a very good summary. It's a lot to take in.
So nobody else here?
No, no one else is there. We walk up and we're like, "Where's breakfast?" And they're like, "Oh, right there." But it was completely empty.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
After our first confusing start of the day, we set out to explore the city with the hopes of answering some of our many questions about this unusual place.
I haven't seen anyone walk on the sidewalk yet.
It's literally midday too. This is midday traffic.
Are all the cars white?
Yeah. Yes, white and silver. People not allowed to drive a black car.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But every building is white.
Yeah, every.
Interesting, because at night there's so much color, but during the day it's all white.
I just continue feeling like I have never seen anything even remotely close to every structure. Places in Italy or in France where you have impressive structures and monuments, they're crowded with tourists. But here, it's just only us. This whole area and monument is a memorial for the earthquake that happened in 1948, where, according to the UN, over 110,000 people lost their lives. The mother and the brother of the first president passed away. It's the boy in gold with a mother lifting him up, saving him from the earthquake. Like, everything is perfect. Like, every tree is perfect. Every flower is perfectly maintained. I mean, the trash cans and benches.
It's the most beautiful trash can I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It's hard to process because you don't see a leaf laying on the floor or somewhere. It's just very pristine everywhere.
The only people we see walking around are clearly workers, keeping the place clean. You see some women walking around with brooms, some men mowing the lawn, chopping the trees, keeping them clean. A couple of soldiers are standing and guarding every monument.
After just a few hours on the ground, our hopes for meeting actual locals hit rock bottom. Would this be the first country we ever visit where we just float through it completely detached from its people, or would we actually get a chance to speak to anybody? At this point, we weren't sure what to do.
It's like so overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like, the buildings are so huge and everything is so spaced out.
Yeah.
And also, what city are you ever in where you intensely notice the fountain and the bird chirping? The one bird that's chirping.
It's the only sound around us.
We drive to the biggest indoor Ferris wheel, which has entered the Guinness Records book.
The biggest indoor Ferris wheel in the world?
Let's go.
That is such a specific record to hold.
Yeah.
Are they turning it on for us?
It's not on.
Really needed all of this.
This is really interesting.
We're the only ones doing this. They're turning it on.
It's so weird what we're doing right now. Just four grown men as a bunch of adults watch us go up this ride.
Don't describe it like that.
Bye, Max.
Bye, Max.
I mean, we're inside that huge structure that we saw outside, the gold and white thing. We're inside of it now.
And the streets are still empty. Like, literally look down there.
Please.
Спасибо. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh. Wow.
The foundation base is 27 meters in diameter and the tower itself 91 meters high. That's symbolizing the dates of independence, 27th October 1991.
From independence from the
Soviet Union.
In 1917, the Bolshevik Revolution led to the establishment of Soviet power in what would become Turkmenistan. During the Soviet times, the nomadic and tribal lifestyle that had defined the country for centuries was forbidden, and the way of life was mostly lost, with all the nomads being forced to join collective farms. With the dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991, however, and a country now looking very different than what it used to, Turkmenistan declared its independence. Since that day, its tribal past has started to be celebrated once again, and actually still plays a role within the cultural and political life of the country. Today, interestingly, Russian citizens have to pay the highest visa fee out of any other nation to come visit the country.
Have you seen anything like this in your life?
Never before.
Yeah, there's only us here.
Yeah. 15th century leader of the tribe, which is called Garagoyinli, which means a tribe with black sheep. That's why there is a black sheep with horns on the flag.
Okay, Thomas is coming running with a message here. Well, there's nobody else here, but there's like 4 cars that rolled up. Yeah, they're playing music, and I think it's like a wedding party or pictures or.
Your prayers were answered yesterday.
This is what we asked. This is what we were hoping would happen. Oh my! But you think we can like go and say hi?
Yes.
This is the opposite of what I just thought was gonna happen. We're walking around. They're dancing so much. This is incredible.
Congratulations to the
Beautiful music. We heard the music. We were down there. We're visiting. Yes.
Can we dance?
Yes.
2 weddings are happening at the same time.
2 weddings. Oh,
One here, one here.
We can take a photo with them also if you want.
we can take a
With
photo.
them, yes.
Oh,
You yourself, we can shoot it.
yes.
So memory.
Yes, please. Right here. Hi, what's your name?
Toytan.
Yes. Stefan. Bro, I love this.
This is exactly why you travel. Look at how beautiful the traditional outfits are.
They are so beautiful outfits.
And everyone is very welcoming too. The mission should maybe be, how do we get invited to the actual wedding?
Do they have a wedding party tonight? Tonight. Do you think it's possible to get invited? No? No.
Not possible?
We can always ask, right?
Yes, we can ask.
They want us to dance. Alright, here we go. Oh, yeah. Thomas. Nice to meet you.
Beautiful wedding.
There is a big wedding in the restaurant in the center city center. You
Today?
can come. Yeah, today. Yeah, no problem.
No way. Are you serious?
We would love to come. If you give me a piece of paper, I'll write the address.
Yes, please. Okay, so we got invited to a wedding.
Yes, dude. They didn't have to ask, they invited us. It's happening right now, dude. We are 2 hours into visiting Turkmenistan, and we've already been invited to a wedding.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.?
Yeah, everything ready.
Amazing. Please.
All come. Even your girlfriends can come.
Okay. So great. Amazing. Thank you so much. So we'll see you tonight.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Nice to
See you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, see you tonight. Wow, Max.
7 p.m. I know the place. Wait.
I know the place. I know the place. Are you kidding me? That guy was so friendly.
Yeah.
He brought it up. We didn't even ask him.
It's very hard to enter a Turkmenistan wedding. You said it would be impossible.
Yes.
We can replay that moment now.
Think it's possible to get invited? What does impossible mean?
It means I'm possible.
Max is like, I need a raise. Who are these guys? What? What are you giving us? For eating?
Thank you so much.
That's so sweet.
Wow. Just gave us bread.
Question is, what are we gonna wear to the wedding?
Does that mean we have to go shopping?
What are we doing?
We're getting shirts for the wedding tonight, so we're just getting prepared. No way, that's real.
What's the name of the brand? Wait, can I look?
How do you think we pronounce this?
Are we all trying to look the same?
Yes. We gotta look exactly the same.
Max said yes to look the same as us.
Really?
Yes. Wow.
Yes.
What a handsome guy. Max is gonna quit after this.
Look at our driver.
He's actually been the one filming this whole episode. Corey's had nothing to do with it. We have a new videographer on the team.
This is true love right here.
Turkmenistan. 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 Good.
Thank you, sir.
This is an incredible venue.
What have we gotten ourselves into?
2 hours of sleep.
Say that again. This is very
Unusual. I come to a wedding and I don't know anyone.
Yeah.
I don't think it's normal to go to a stranger's wedding in any country.
Max is a little uncomfortable. I guess
Oh, it's fun.
Oh, that's...
They're waiting for you.
And then, somehow, as our guide Max, who's guided hundreds, if not thousands, of travelers in the country, said he's never seen or heard of this ever happening before, we may well be the first ever visitors to ever attend and capture a Turkmen wedding.
If you don't keep on eating, you will get drunk.
We may be living far apart, but after this evening, we will always be close at heart. Thank you so much, and thank you to everybody here. There's somebody here,
Beef at the wedding. What is happening? The world is a magical place. Keep love! Respect your guests more than your relatives. Thank you.
said, please promise me there will be no after party after this. And we said,
After party. After party. Yeah. Okay, no problem. He paid for that. If a Turkmen person would have come to France with cameras, I don't think they would have been invited to a wedding like this. I think there's a sense of beauty of the hospitality of just human to human. But ultimately, we're all one. And I think we forget that more than we remember. My best friends. Oh. Right now, you are my best friends.
I love you, man.
Yeah, the night's continuing.
I think this is the best night of my life. Okay, so we are going to the after party now. We've lost control of the situation. We are passengers now. We are no longer drivers.
What is going on?
After a total roller coaster of a first day, we shifted gears the following 3 days left on our trip. We'd first head to a major historical landmark, and would then later go up close to one of the strangest human mistakes from the Soviet times still existing to this day.
This castle was apparently from the 3rd century BC. As the Persians were the main enemies of the Roman Empire, this place served as a local kingdom of the Persian Empire back when it stretched all the way across most of Central Asia. Well, as we're exploring this ancient Persian castle, I'd like to tell you about what I think is the most exciting travel tool I've come across in recent years that happens to be sponsoring today's video, Magic. And I have to say that travel is really the ultimate gate for empathy around the world and helps you show that the image often depicted in the news is never the full picture. Planning trips, however, can take forever, and it's very easy to get overwhelmed with the unlimited options. Magic, however, uses artificial intelligence in a way never done before to help you find exactly what you're looking for. As you begin the planning of your trip by looking for a hotel, Magic uses its AI technology to scan through all the descriptions and all of the reviews to give you an unbiased view of all of the good things and all the bad things about every hotel option you're considering, helping you ultimately find what you're looking for in each place much faster than you do on your own. Once you've found the perfect place to stay, you can chat with Magic, like your expert travel friend, helping you come up with original activities customized to your travel style, your budget, or even your dietary restrictions to ultimately help you find activities, restaurants, timetables, transportation, everything customized to your needs. And if there's anything that doesn't suit you, you can just tell that to the AI and it will automatically adjust and help you find a better option.
Not only is Magic free to use, but we've also teamed up with them to do a huge giveaway of $21,000 for some of you to go on your dream trip. All you have to do to enter is leave a comment down below on this video with your dream destination, subscribe to Yes Theory on YouTube, and click the link in our description below. With a comment, you get 1 entry. By booking a trip or experience with Magic, you get 10. We're giving away 3 epic dream trips valued at $7,000 each. I'd be betting that your chances to win are quite high on this one, so I would not miss the opportunity.
Magic's AI tool has never made travel easier, so I highly look forward to hearing about all the trips that many of you will be taking using it. Check the link in the description below, and maybe end up in unusual places like this one. And now, back to exploring the rest of this incredible country. What's happening here?
11th graduating. It's our. We are 18.
Graduation.
Corey is taking photo after photo. I love it.
Congratulations to everyone for finishing 18-year-old school. 18-year-old school. Okay, guys, thank you. Bye-bye. So where does the hospitality come from here, Max?
Hospitality comes from the nomadic past. When Turkmens were living in the desert, they were creating these expressions like a guest is as important as your father.
I also don't think that's a part of Turkmenistan that many people know about. Hospitality is so deeply ingrained in the culture.
Yeah.
And it's made our travel experience 10 times better. Wow, so many. Congratulations.
Before we were heading to one of this country's most mysterious places out in the desert, Matt had a surprise for Stefan.
You're doing an abandoned inn. I'm just kidding. Yeah, dude, your support throughout this time with the book and just this whole journey for me and us getting closer through it has meant the world to me. And I don't have many copies, as you know, but I brought one for you. Here you go, dude. This is for you. I love you so much.
Bro, I swear, like, I don't think it's any book in the world that I'm looking forward more to read than this. And I know day and night how much you worked with this and also the help and support. So thank you for putting your story out to the world and can't wait to. And as I said many times, no Matt, no Yes Theory, no Stefan, so can't wait to read this one.
Yeah, baby.
Yes.
Let's go, boys!
Well done.
Anyone want a book?
Stefan, he just gave it to you.
Our next destination is hidden deep in the desert of rural Turkmenistan, where we'll visit one of the most unique human mistakes on the planet.
Oh my God. Whoa. Is this hell?
It's called a door to hell.
Really? How did this happen?
The Darvaza gas crater, nicknamed the Door to Hell, is a natural gas field crater that has been burning continuously for 52 years. In 1971, while drilling for oil, a Soviet drilling rig collapsed into the cavern, releasing natural gas into the atmosphere. To prevent the emission of the poisonous gas, the crater was lit on fire to burn off the excess, in the hopes of stopping this disaster. The engineers expected this solution would put an end to the leak within a few days. However, the crater has now been burning for over 50 years with no sign of stopping.
This is insanity. It is so warm right here. This doesn't exist anywhere else. So just another strange attraction in this country, I guess.
Wow, yeah, it smells like when you turn on a barbecue at first and the gas is just poured out. So welcome to the Door to Hell, man. Thanks, dude.
10 years ago, there was a research here about the temperature only. 40 to 400 Celsius inside.
It's like going to the core of the earth.
Yeah, man. Did you just take a British accent there for no reason?
We were so mesmerized by this extraordinarily unique phenomenon that we stood there, staring into its depth for hours. As the sun set, this massive fire crater lit up the night sky, and it truly felt like we were standing at the door to another world.
All the viewers are wondering right now, are you a big Lord of the Rings fan?
Yes, I am. Are you ready? Action. Action.
Destroy it, Sam! Destroy the ring!
Frodo,
You're
not
Sam.
Sam.
We are never gonna get rid of it. Action. Destroy the ring! Destroy the ring, Mr. Frodo! Destroy it!
I'm sorry, Sam. I can't.
It's mine. My wishes. And cut! We're now out in a little remote village in the outskirts, 2 hours outside of the capital. We're gonna see how they make some of the local bread we've been eating. Look at that. We just arrived in this little village and we wanted to learn how to make bread, but this is like a whole, it's more ambitious than I thought. She's making like 50 breads right now. Yeah. It's just a village across, like on the way. We just pulled over and he asked her if she could make some bread.
Shout out our guide Max.
Oh my god, it's so warm.
Wow, thank you, Zach. Wow, that's warm. Freshly made bread, bro.
Wow. Very delicious.
Very delicious.
Hello.
Hey, hi. How are you? Hi, Neshelin.
My name is Amal Gule.
Ah, you speak English?
Wow, very good. How did you learn English? School?
English school. This vocabulary.
Ah.
A, B, C, D, C.
Wow.
Wow, nice man. Nice man.
Very good.
Ba, 어떨까? Ba. Ba.
Do pull-ups?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
challenge.
Thomas for pull-ups. Thomas, yesterday you told me actually that you're really great at doing pull-ups. So.
He's challenged me to do 20.
Yeah.
Huh? Good. Ready?
1,
2,
17.
Oh my God, 18, 19, 20. Let's do it.
Salam.
Salam.
Hello.
Hello.
Salam.
This is what travel is, the best education that everybody needs. Ultimately, coming to a place like this that few people go to is when you're most present and you really feel it, because it's also people that are so unused to seeing visitors that there's the raw humanity and the interactions that you have and the curiosity is so vivid that you get to truly connect on just a human level, not speaking the same language, somehow still finding each other and still having a desire to bond and befriend each other. And I think that's what we all want, right? Everyone wants to be friends, everyone wants to connect with people from different places. And anytime we stray away from that is when we've lost touch with who we really are.
They became our friends here.
Yeah. These are our local tour operators.
After a strange and confusing start of our trip, the curiosity and hospitality of all the locals we met completely changed our view and experience in the country. I can't possibly pretend that in 4 days here that I'd understand what it's like to live in Turkmenistan. But I did feel everywhere we went that there was an eagerness from people here to reach out and to connect. It would have been so easy for me to judge the people of this country based on its politics. But once again, I'm very happy that I gave it a shot. We live in a time in the world right now where fear has been slowly dripping like poison into the veins of society, pulling us further and further apart. The rhetoric of us versus them is rampant. The dehumanization of entire regions of the world feels commonplace, and in the meantime, it feels like the everyday person is left as the loser. Neighbors and cousins are pinned against each other, forgetting we all once knew how to live peacefully. On trips like this, I do wonder deep within myself, what are we really doing to each other? A few days before we were meant to leave, although we just brushed through it at the start, Staffan legitimately wanted to cancel this trip after a terror attack targeting Swedes had just occurred. To fear travel at a time like this is totally understandable. But in reality, what would we have missed? An opportunity to see what the world out there is really like. I'm not blind to the violence currently existing in the world, but I believe that the best medicine we can have in response to that is to care more deeply, to reach across the aisle, to breathe in within ourselves, and to look for action we can take that builds bridges between us rather than islands. I do not have the answers to exactly how or what that entails. All I can say is that my own medicine to the torment that I felt looking at the state of the world recently has been to go find it out there. This story is the first out of a series of 5 travel stories. We've decided to donate a percentage of the revenue we'll generate, as well as a portion of the sales of our upcoming Sea Discomfort holiday drop, to charities helping children victim of active war zones like currently happening in Gaza, Sudan, and Myanmar. Because despite all the darkness on trips like this, it makes me believe, once again, to the core of my being, that light will ultimately prevail.